All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is officially 12 on Saturday. Whatever is in this CBD appears to be powerful. No, it's Monday. So, my plan now is to play guitar and talk to you. Like you're my friend, we're hanging out. That's the plan. This is beer number 3. Since I haven't been drinking much in the last year, when I do drink, it affects me faster. And so 2020 alone has been like a weird video game. So mix those two, and especially with that CBD vaped out, then probably out of my mind. I don't know anybody else's songs. Someone said play Smoke on the Water. I'm like, I'm sorry to have let you down. And I like circus peanuts. They're fine candy, but they're bad for your teeth. So I'm gonna stick that thing where I just play one chord. I'm scared to sing, but I'll say smoke on the water with you. Smoke on the water with you. I wrote a song, I think. Let me see if I can remember it. You guys are so patient. I was feeling great on this winter's day, and I have nothing to say. This is the worst I've ever played guitar. But if you find yourself in hell, keep going. Do you have any sweet spots left, baby? Have I forgotten them all? All right, so I like to tell a story and smoke a cigarette before I get back into trying to conquer this guitar, which is getting the best of me at the moment. Crap, what if I forgot how to play guitar? So I was watching a film I'd never seen before. It was on Netflix, I think. I got through like 40 minutes. I was watching the film like, wow, this is really good. And crap. The movie was titled The Dirty Dozen. They had Lee Marvin, Charles Bronson, Donald Sutherland, Telly Savalas, Jim Brown. I'm leaving out a couple other really cool people. So I watched like the first 40 minutes. And it was really good. It's pretty much the premise of the whole story. Oh, but the major He's got to train all these guys. At one point, he sits down and him and the other guy he works with, I guess he was a captain or something, and they both start drinking. So, this will be my third beer of the evening. Tomorrow is training for the Apocalypse Day. And I don't know how many I'm drinking tonight, but I ain't going nowhere. Maybe it's just a Texas Viking thing. If they're like, oh my God, seriously, like, winter is here. We heard the White Walkers are like a month away. Some of them are here now. I was like, well, I got an idea for tonight. Since nobody wants to start planning meetings yet, let's just see how many beers we can drink in a really safe way. I'll probably drink 3 or 4. But this definitely, it's always man versus nature, man versus self, man versus science. And we definitely need to take some time out to party. Game of Thrones did not have enough parties. Year 5, all right. Let's write a song, but my guitar is frustrating me. My fingers, and maybe it's me. Maybe my cheese off. Maybe my chakras are misaligned. And so I'm going to have to get some chakra healer lady how to heal the red chakra, whichever that one is. Sometimes my throat chakra, I don't know, it was a question. Yeah, cheers to everybody. Like, chakra. Oh, I like Shakira and J-Lo. If you like, and I think I've been saying like the whole time to everybody, oh, by the way, women like Shakira or J-Lo seem really cool, seem like good moms, and are super attractive, and they sing songs that I've loved that and they can dance really well. Or I like those type of women, and I'm not gonna be ashamed of saying it anymore. Yeah, Shakira and J-Lo. I like them. Sorry. Although they're both married, so it's in a very platonic, like, I'm fans of their work. I appreciate when they can inspire me. Because Shakira was very upbeat. Like, the whole Kelly Clarkson, like wee-hoo superhero music style. Wherever, whenever. Like, I'll save you. Wherever, whenever. So I love that vibe. Now I'm talking too much. Looking dumb. On Monday. What? 400 hours to Valentine's Day. Good vibrations. Right. Now I feel better. And playing like an angry child. It's probably not the best guitar style. You're trying to get a good sonic sound through a phone. You know? Man, I'm going nuts. This is me going nuts. I don't want to get back into the yelling conversation. We can see that later. Like sometimes, as a human being, it is best to use elevated speech in certain situations. And this is before Valentine's Day. This is me freaking out right now. So before Valentine's Day, right? I'm grateful. I'm like not in a relationship where I'm like, girl, don't try and deny you liked 7 of his Facebook posts, and in one of them you said, cool shirt. You know? Dating's gotta be really weird these days. And then when you're single, you're always totally wide open. It's the woman of your dreams walking in the next day. Well, I hear a train a coming. It is coming around the bend. And I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. And Lord, I'm trying to get the virus from killing us all. Well, I knew a man in Fresno. That's not true. I never been in Fresno. Right now, there are 7 people watching. To the 8. And 3 people are like. So, to everybody, I'm like, I'm going crazy. It's me freaking out. Like, you ain't got to call the cops. You don't have to call ambulances. You ain't got to worry about nothing. So I'll just be sitting here, by having a beer or two, taking my chances with whatever CBD is in this vape stick. And playing with a guitar, smoking cigarettes, too many. But it's like, what, 10th day? January, February? Like, we're so far beyond, good morning, Vietnam. This is like I could say the catchphrase, but I'm waiting for y'all to catch up to what it means. Boom, most interesting Thor on Earth. That is a heck of a compliment because there are many of us, and that not only is Thor a man's name, it is also many people have named dogs or cool animals, cats, Thor. And that's always super cool to me. So if I'm more interesting, there's some cool ass dogs named Thor. So if I'm cooler than those dogs, I must be cool. I love dogs, by the way. Cats too. Sure, there are horses named Thor. See, I love the whole Thor family. But if you ask all Thors, like, which one of you wants to be the best at basketball? All Thors at one point would be like, me. Except for the older ones. I used to watch sports before I started my YouTube channel. And then I just stopped completely, like cold turkey. That kind of detached me from everybody else because they were like, we love sports. And I was like, I used to. I haven't played forever. Then at some point, I had to treat it like politics. I think shit is way too serious. Be worried about bread or circus. Although technically, I had to worry about both the whole time. Now, I'm not making any sense. So, kids, let this be a lesson to you. If you need to think clearly and represent yourself super professional to everyone around you, vaping still needs some advancement. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. Okay, I'm just going back to it's like me on a date and I'm all fumbly. technically, I should CBD. Whoa. Uh, Technically, I guess I got to get my hair cut because, like, if you got weird shit that can float around and stick in your stuff, hair picks up all them tiny little subatomic particles. They're like nanobots when sentient. There was like the one really mean ribofiboneucleoclabian that is like, I'm gonna get all more humans than any little tiny creature. I'm gonna be humanity would be the Goliath and I would be the David. But why would parasites be so mad at humanity? I didn't want to ask those low vibration questions. So I'm saying the whole thing about like, dude, we manifested in 2020. You know, everybody could have been started to be cool back then. I don't need to focus on that, and I'm not focusing on it. I'm pointing it out. Like every step, you know, could have been. This is where I should not talk, and I should just pick up my guitar. Just definitely stop Bink and Dreer. No more Bink and Dreer tonight. Although I'm not driving, but I can't get a good foothold on this gravity because I'm being observed by the camera thingy. Sit like this and tap my foot. I got problems. She had a wall of bullfighters as high as a mountain. I tried and I tried. I can't get nothing right. All my times are off. Oh yeah, Mercury's gonna go retrograde soon, right after Valentine's Day. So everybody's miscommunication dials will be turned up a notch or 3 on top of everything else that is going on. But if I'm displaying that I'm panicking, I'm not. But I am kind of freaking out, which means all my gauges are running on super high levels because reality is challenging us at super high rates. So, great if humanity could get some more wins. And if somehow I fucked up the process along the way, let me know how so I can correct it. We can all get to the good finish line. Together. Humans and weather. Together. Humans and weather. Together. Humans and weather. Together. Humans and weather. Together. Boom. There you go. See, like this whole thing of guitar, like, you can noodle at it for 5 hours. If somehow you get to those 13 perfect notes in that cool way, then boom, there you go. You just pulled a nugget right out of thin air. And the guitar is total proof that God and divine architecture are utterly amazing. It's like a treasure hunt that you go hunt down all these materials and then put them in a way that can put giant notes that build universes and solar systems together in your hands. And you would need 2 hands with opposable thumbs to play them as well. And I'm definitely not even in the top 1,000, maybe even 10,000 guitar players on the planet. There's so many better guitar players than me. But still, every day, you need to be reminded how cool everything's around you. Guitars, man. Out of control. I'm out of control. I'm out of control. I'm out of control. I'm out of control. But I got everything under control. Got everything under control. I'm out of control. I'm out of control. I'm out of control. I'm out of control. But I got everything under control. Under control. Make them ring. Man, you can just take notes and you can make them ring out. That is cool shit, bro. I have spent responding to a question or a piece of advice in chat. I have spent so much time these last decades trying to manifest the woman that where we could, or bit in time, we would be the coolest power couple on the planet. Just mean like, you have magnetic fields and gravity waves and influence and wisdom that like if two people were so cool that like they can raise the game of the whole planet, like it was a movie, you know. And Jim be like that girl, we like kick ass on every level, and everybody's like they're so cool. So I've been trying to manifest that forever. It's like a lot of the reason I wrote most of the movies I did. It's like that's what the whole movie's about. And so you're like boom, American Dream, and it was good. Oh, okay. Happy Valentine's Day. I do need to send out some Valentine's Day cards though. Today is the 10th. It gives me 3 days, 4 days ish. But I have to get them in by noonish. At 5. People like cards, don't they? Yeah, that's what I need to do. And I actually need to get those 6 to 7 T-shirts that I still owe 6 to 7 people. More like it's like the two curses I have: the Taylor curse and the T-shirt curse. It's like 6. I don't know, maybe it's 8, 10 people like I have T-shirts and like gotta get those. Are my 2 quests for like this Resident Evil / World of Warcraft, February 2020. I'm a paladin, and in paladin you're running 5-man, so they don't have to be men. So I'm like healer though. I can do a little bit of DPS. Yeah, tank for sure. That means I gotta get real tank and then pick the other 3. But technically, I've been doing that my whole life. It's what a band is. It's like 5 people. It's like World of Warcraft, but with music elements, and nobody gets pwned, or everybody gets pwned, and it's okay. Hey, you talking like a crazy man. Wait, hear this. Plague of Madness. Wackos everywhere. Plague of Madness. Wackos everywhere. Plague of Madness. Plague of Madness. Wackos everywhere. Brad Pitt. Plague of Madness. Yeah, it's Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis, man. They were up against this 12 Monkeys virus. This is like the 12 Bats virus. It's almost like if Batman was mad at humanity, Batman was like, I'm punching humanity out. Wait a second, although I don't buy that, you know. Be like, Tony Stark accidentally created it. Now he's drunk in the Bahamas, sleeping on a bed of young, beautiful women. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Brad Pitt. And so back then, it's 12 Monkeys. You had Brad Pitt gone crazy. Bruce Willis had gone back in time. I think everybody was going back in time back then. And then there was people on the plane and the girl in the well and the woman. If I got it all wrong, please forgive me. I should just get back to playing my guitar. Let me know that I've earned another cigarette. Everything's a coincidence. That's why, like, we write the scripts of the future. Like, we create the future with our imagination. And from what I understand, it's a really, really good movie. Those are usually hard to put together. Like, you have to have a lot of moving elements that involve creativity and human living ego and talent all coming together as one. And it's like writing a never before orchestra and hoping everybody that paid $100 million for the orchestra liked it, or 20 million. It's usually the movie range 20 to. So I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen the GIF, and the lead actress looks great. as an actress, and is a weird metaphor for a ton of shit that's happened over the last 10,000 years. What was the question? All the hearts. Oh yeah, I had tinnitus earlier. Did anybody else have tinnitus? So I gotta stay positive. Happy Leo new full moon. Snow. Sitting on shooting stars, waving at empty cars. Tell me, do you see it? It ain't the first time, and it won't be the last time. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I've got unicorn feelings, their emotions, and their meanings. I've got unicorn feelings. Cheers. So yeah, Space Force. It's everywhere. It's in the air, in the oceans. It's above ground. It's definitely in the mountains and above the sky and whatever's around the sun and the moon. Space Force. It's everywhere. So we will never be able to master our domain completely, but it's best to do way better at it than we have been doing. We just got to adapt to the planet and the solar system as the planet and the solar system adapt with us. Capici? Colachis? And Lavaca? Sugar? But fighting for. No more war. That's what we are fighting for. Is it an X-Man day yet? And I don't want to signal anyone out, but I'm going to do it regardless. Generation X is badass. All you other generations are cool too. So yeah, Plague of Madness, wackos everywhere. If you haven't, Brad Pitt, the guy who was great in 12 Monkeys, for going Plague of Madness, wackos everywhere. He was like the son of a giant rich, the character from the movie. When him and Bruce Willis, do you guys know who Bruce Willis is? Do you guys even recognize who Bruce Willis? Like, Asteroid Fight Club. As far as I know, Brad is still around and Bruce is still around. And so even if we get viruses and asteroids, like if you put the team together, do you guys ever watch the movies? If everybody works together, boom, we get Star Trek. You know, you guys seen the Space Force patches? Like, we get Star Trek levels. That's what we're trying to get to. Star Trek levels. Who got a fucking problem with that? People on the internet. Tell you what, that's who. I'm smoking another cigarette. And I know it's bad for me. But maybe the tar is going to coat my lungs. And so whatever pathogen that tries to get in, my lungs will be, ha. Nicotine is way more of a glassy, crystalline, paladin-esque, I don't even know, bones shit. The insides of our bodies are crazy, dude. And I am no expert on all those things, but I know they're there, one way or another. If I seem weird and stumbly, it's because, yeah, like, this is me freaking out. But I'm not freaking out, you know? I'm saying, dude, ma'am, wow. Right? Like, a whole other country. It's like, people are like, some of the people who talk to the people every day are like, they just all disappeared. And I'm one of those people. There are always on the watchtower many people who are like, hey, dudes, here's the real information. And so, who knows what's going to happen? So maybe that is also another reason here, like, shit. Dirty Dozen. It's way different. But it's totally like Band of the Hand. Did anyone else watch Band of the Hand back in the day if you were Gen X? It's always the hand getting back together. One finger by itself. Nowhere as badass as the human hand, the 5-man, the unit, family. And there are a billion of us. You know, it's like an Earth family pact. Sounds great. It worked wonderful. Now we got fucking viruses and asteroid, plus economic instability, or just over currencying. We have too much stuff. We don't know what to do with it. Species pact. Okay, absolutely. Birds. Birds and horses, man. What would the birds and horses do? It may sound dumb, but it's like the coolest wisdom ever. Well, of course, all the other animals are included. What I think is weird is like at the end of the day, if we had to pick a thing, whether you want to take Hogwarts or Greek mythology, Roman as well, I believe. The owl is a cool creature, and that at times can put you in your place just by being an owl going, whoo, whoo. You're there in that moment in time with an owl. Have you ever seen an owl? You've been around an owl, flying around? They're just cool. Owls are cool. Like, no one ever I know got shit on or hit or killed by an owl. As far as I know, owls never hurt nobody. In the history of time, horses have killed human beings. Just get behind their hind legs and kill you. You get your face and run. But owls never hurt nobody. So all the time I see videos on the YouTubes, which I'm on too, it's part of my club. People are like, owls are evil symbol. Like, dude, they're owls. The owls are cool, man. Like we are scared of owls. Bad guys was like, boom, we claim the rights to that fucking owl in the board game, which is Civilization back in the day. So all these contracts are binding forever. I don't piss anybody saying, hey, we're taking the owl back, but I'm saying the owl itself is like, I predated the human being. I don't know. I don't want to get into like that, especially if you involve all the time machining and de-waving and like galaxy skipping. Then it just becomes like a redundant. What's that thing when you're talking about words? I forget. I'll be there. We ain't scared of owls. Yeah. Birds. That's something. Birds and horses. Like they're the wise creatures. If I had to pick like super creatures, and I do believe in animal spirits. Owls and horses, but birds overall. Okay. Let's stop saying dumb shit. Oh. What did I have? Beer 4? And I definitely want beer 5. But I don't know if I need it. So I'm worried that I'm making weird movements with my mouth. Because sometimes guitar math gets so complicated in your head, you can only work out your calculator in your math. You're like, we're trying to figure out like, ooh. And so I start to look like, ooh, look like I'm doing weird math with my mouth when I'm playing guitar. And now that the camera's watching me, you guys are paying attention. I'm very hypersensitive. I should not let that disrupt me. But you guys don't depend on me to be your best guitar player ever, I don't believe. I definitely tried to source that job out. And hope we had an army. What we do? What am I talking about? Stage lighting always helps. This is my like stage lighting karma. This is this is what I am. I get to hide like Shrek and the Hunchback in Notre Dame. Here, like, please, ladies, listen to me play. Gentlemen, gather around. I'll tell you a tale. Yeah. But it's on the inside, my heart is like, warrior princess, save me. Somehow break this tailor curse. Which really feels like I'm doing like tied down by a billion binding spells. Like, I'm like, crap. But I got crap or whatever. Life is crazy and cool. Did I mention the guitars are awesome? And Earth is a big high school. I was saying that forever. Like, Earth is just a big high school, dude. Eventually, you run into everybody. That's your thing. You like spin around, meet everybody. Like, eventually, you run into a lot of people. Earth is a high school. You can debate it's a college if you want to. And then that's a good go round and round. Like, is Earth a high school or is Earth a college? So it's like when I say Earth's a high school, like, yes, 30 different companies have all these weapons of mass destruction that could literally put all of Earth out of business, whether it be economic or molecular or intercontinental. Like, there's a lot of ways to fuck everything up. It doesn't pay to try and put everything together. Asterisk, who knows, man? I've had 4 beers. Did I mention at the top of this broadcast? I had 4, or I drank 2 during this one. You saying I'm freaking out. And then every time, this is me freaking out. Like, whoa, 2020 is off the shelf. I'm like, somebody catch it. I think we got it. And I'm like, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I do worry about everything. That's me trying to take a break from. They're like, holy crap. Here's my smoke break from the Matrix. And the battles in the battle room are like, whew, whew, whew. I'm glad you guys are here with me. But I hope I made your living experience better. And I hope on your deathbed you aren't like, I wish I hadn't watched that one Thor news video that one time. God, why? God. I was like, which one was it? Crazy world, man. Crazy world. So am I the best movie director, screenwriter on the planet? Right now? No, probably not. But I'm pretty good at having a YouTube channel. Where I just go out in life and find interesting perspectives on it. Bring it back to you. But using this as a dating service to try and attract whoever be my future missus, that seems like a failure. If I was going to sell this as an app, oh no, this is not the way to go. Asterisk. Once again, super shout out to the Black Widow, Scarjo, and Colin Yost for being the coolest couple on the planet. They give me hope that, man, we can say, like, heck yeah. Like I said, we got Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt, Scarjo, Colin and Che, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Eminem's back too. Like, the whole team's slowly showing up. You know? Especially Gen X is fucking cool. I should probably say no more. Peace out. Yeah. So, but I get to forget this is my night off and like, hey, you want to come over and drink beer and listen to me jingle jangle on the guitar? I might even have that 5th beer. Cause fuck, I didn't want to check the Matrix again for a while. You know, I'm not getting all trebly in my voice. Yeah, I guess this lighting could be improved. Technically, you have a 3-point lighting. If you want to light best. But Texas, so far a drive. I mean, but like I said, I think I don't want to. I got a Zilla to giggle. I'm like, what if I run out of interesting things to say eventually, and tonight specifically? When are you sending me this? It's a dream catcher. And then I was like, let there be light. Everything is interesting. I'm definitely not bored. And it's definitely like a superhero movie right now in life. And that we're the heroes. But we're all flawed. Well, Bill Murray's always really cool. That's the human spirit. Brad Pitt's cool, dude. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and it left me like, oh yeah, badass dudes are still around. And the transition has been difficult for everyone. Whoa. Bill Murray forever. Willie Nelson. We need to have a Willie Nelson day. Pronto. All right. This is Act 2. So I should add a prop and then come back for Act 3. I will sing us a song in Act 3. Join me in like, I don't know, 30 minutes. I love you.